She regards you carefully for a moment before replying. She speaks slowly and carefully, avoiding direct eye contact with you. I'm Aelwyn. Return your greetings. I, Aelwyn, return your greetings. Yeah, Aelwyn, your friend Nemel is looking for you.
Updated my journal.
She begins to smile, but then covers her mouth with her hand and looks down at her drink. I, Aelwyn, am most pleased to hear of Nemel. Might I, Aelwyn, persuade you to tell her of this place? Yes, I'll do that for you.
Updated my journal.
She looks at you directly, and just for the briefest of moments before she casts her eyes back down to her drink, your senses are awash with a warm, comfortable feeling, pure happiness. I, Aelwyn, thank you. Hey, it's my pleasure. May I ask you about her, though? The way she speaks and what her words do, how... I, Aelwyn, can only say that we come from some another place, another world. We are not like the people here, whose words, thoughts, very feelings even, affect nothing directly. I, Aelwyn, take great care so as to not affect those around me too greatly. Nemel, she is new here and cannot do so. It is something she must learn, should she choose to remain here much longer. Why? There are many reasons I, Aelwyn, feel it is not right to impose reality upon those without the ability to impose their own reality upon me, Aelwyn. Is there anything you cannot do by simply speaking of it? She frowns. A strange, unpleasant feeling rises in the pit of your stomach. Please, I, Aelwyn, would speak of it no more. Alright, very well. Don't want to
I'm gone.
force it.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
You'll Miss Messenger. A slender young man approaches you wearing a somewhat worried expression. 1,000 pardons, sir, but I'm looking for a certain man, and I think you might be able to help me. Oh, how so? I'm a messenger, sir, who seeks a man it said cannot die. A scarred man, for whom death is nothing but the most trivial of annoyances. You match the admittedly vague description I was given, sir, and I had wondered if you were here. Just who wants to know? I am in the hire of a wealthy noblewoman, Yolmi Sarma. Sharma? Sharma. That's a odd name. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm the man you're looking for. He nods and bows deeply to you. A message for you, then, sir. Mrs. Jolmy of the house Surma, a lady of high standing, has sent me. Mrs. Jolmy would meet you in the civic fest hall where she would make a proposal, which I know nothing to you. Should you choose to seek her out, she wears green silks trimmed with gold, and has hair of the color of blue steel. What is the extent of my message, sir? That is the extent of my message. Very well.
Updated my journal.
Yes,
I'm gone.
she's a sensate, so she wants to experience something. Very likely.
I'm
That
gone.
she can't do really without my help. Okay. The woman smiles as she greets you, her beauty no less breathtaking than the first time you saw her. Nemel held her breath as the stranger approached her. Had he found Aelwyn? She wondered. Yeah, I found Aelwyn. She was looking for you too.
Updated my journal.
Nemel's lips form a perfect smile, and infectious happiness radiates from her, clinging to you like sweet-smelling warmth. Nemel was overjoyed to hear of her friend. Was Aelwyn close by? She is at the other cafe east of here, across this part of the ward. Nemel thanked the man for his wondrous news. Soon she would go to visit her oldest friend Aelwyn. Now, though, she would reward the stranger. Yeah, wait for her to reward you. She would draw the stranger close, laying her hand upon his chest, and kissing the pale leathery skin of his cheek. Life would flow into him, invigorating him. This, then, was to be his reward. Maximum hit points increase permanently. Woo! As you wait, there's a light tingling sensation upon your cheek and chest. Feeling spread across your whole body, and you begin to feel stronger, more animated. Thanks, I had some questions. Emil listened to the stranger's questions but could not answer none. He would have to seek his answers elsewhere. I haven't even asked. Emil smiles at you, frustrated, confused. He at last gave up. It was clear this woman possessed no more knowledge. But I need to... Yeah, maybe she'll go to the other woman, and then we can talk to her again. We need the decanter password of
I'm gone.
activation word.
I'm gone.
How much did we get? I think 3 points. 3 additional hit points.
All right.
Come on.
I'm gone. All right.
Ah, the sweet smell of sensates and governors.
Okay, Nimble clasps her hands together and bows her head. When she finally looks up and smiles at you, a wave of pleasure washes over your body. The effect is almost dizzying. Emil thanked the stranger once more. She only hoped he knew how happy she felt to be reunited with Ellen. Okay, not a problem. I was told you know the command word for this decanter. The woman makes no move to touch or examine the decanter, but only speaks. Emil took it from the stranger, turning it in her hands. Had she seen its like before, she thought. Perhaps, yes, she remembered now. She returned the decanter, whispering into his ears as she did so.
Updated my journal.
You realize you know the word now. Nilden Osai. Though you're certain the woman never whispered to you, but merely said she did. She blinks at you. Would the stranger leave her now, satisfied that she had told me? Yes, I will. Very well. So to Elwyn. Yeah, it was my pleasure. She nods, then looks down again. The feeling of her smile evokes fading away into pleasant memories. I, Elwyn, would tell you something now, stranger. Yes, go on.
Updated my journal.
The name I, Elwyn, choose for you, stranger, is not so fitting. You and I, Elwyn, have met before in the fest hall, in a place you could not have been were you not a sensate yourself. Whether you recall or no, unless you betrayed the Society of Sensation at some point, you are a sensate. Yeah. Oh shit. I see. Tell me more. You and I, Elwyn, have met on 2 different occasions. The first was no less than 2 centuries past. The last more recently, perhaps no more than 50 years ago. And that's quite a long time. She nods again. My Elwyn's people are extremely long-lived. Forgetful one. She sighs unhappily, cause a chill to descend over you. You seemed a different man then, less grim, less scarred. So eager to see all that the multiverse had to offer. You courted me, Elwyn, then, and was nearly taken as a lover, but then you disappeared. Okay, where did I go? I, Elwyn, was told you had been slain, murdered. She looked up for a moment to peer curiously into your eyes. I met you only once more after that. Did I remember you then? No. She shakes her head sadly, then touches her throat. No, you did not. You lashed out at me, Elwyn, made to slay me, screamed how I, Elwyn, could not fool you, would not ensnare and murder you. Okay, what happened? We had met in one of the northern towers of the fest hall, the 7th floor, before you could choke the life from me. I, Elwyn, used my powers to bait you Leap from the window to your death. When I, Elwyn, finally went in search of your broken body, you had already gone. I see. That is the whole of my Elwyn's tale for you. We were not strangers once, but have now become so. Farewell, stranger, and may fortune walk with you in your travels, Elwyn. Hmm. So we have been a sensate once. Hmm. But we now have the decanter. And
I'm gone.
the command word, more precisely. The decanter alone won't do us any good. We need to buy something from here. At least one item, maybe multiple. That's some kind of demon. Rishiga? Rishiga. I'm not sure how it's supposed to be pronounced. Not that important. When you want, it's the blue demon. Some kind of a smurf, I suspect.